Hey, I've got too much time on my hands, but just found this video, and it's kind of fascinating view of the moon rock stores, right? So take a look at this video. The woman presenting is just fabulous, very good. So this is the world that's out there, that's ours. This is the study of moon rocks and elemental analysis. Her 20-year-old signatures, or 30, 40-year-old signatures, 20, whatever. Make it interesting, but you can see the level of detail in their work. Okay, that is standards and rules developed over decades for material handling, like the positive nitrogen pressure in the cabinets. So again, that's worth watching, but a part of that is this is just a normal job for those folks. It's what they do day in and day out, and some of it they can't talk to you about, like that alternate storage site. So those little details are just fascinating. Why this one really struck me is I serviced an instrument that has to do with that lab and that storage. So I was in a level 2 area with lab instrumentation that would do elemental analysis. Same instruments, different channels. Well, very high-end version of the instrument, but pretty common across people that do work like that. So this was part of a career, part of an experience. When they speak about the levels of precision on their scales, why they pull a vacuum on their measurements to get a true tear or a true weight of that little precision measure. Those are the standards. The worlds that I worked in is maintaining those standards. I would have come in to repair or replace the instruments that those people were using, or I would have had initials on some of the instruments they're using saying they were certified or calibrated. So this is an insight into a bit of the world that I just worked in. It was a job, it was a paycheck. This is what we do and did. This is why this flat earth, this young earth, I just only understand it from a political motives position. That video is our labs, our national labs, one of but a few dozens spread across the nation, and then we have partners across the world doing work on things like that. The number of samples taken off of those rocks tells you how far and how researched just those rocks are. They're in the hundreds of samples sent out for evaluation. How do you get one of those rocks to sample? You have to have some street cred, that's for darn sure. You aren't going to walk in there with a Geiger counter. A Geiger counter would be useless in that environment. But every aspect of what she was speaking to, that positive pressurization, the use of nitrogen. Now, nitrogen's cool, but if one of those huge cabinet breaks for some silly reason, it's going to nitrogen flood the room. So I would put money, there might be oxygen packs in those rooms as a safety item. To get into that room, he probably had maybe 2 to 4 hours of videos, safety videos. More than likely was escorted there by security or watched in the hallways on monitors. This is just the work we do. This is the precision of the work we do. Whoever's getting all that data, collecting the data, the minerals, the elements off of that, is going to be those to harvest those things. That's who funds the universities and the research. This is resources for us for the future. How we do it is important, and it's more important than our thoughts and prayers. So, anyway, listen to that video, not this one. Peace out. It's our stuff.